Hello, this is Alana from Alana's Art Dream on Instagram, Tumblr, and Twitter. Doing some more little drawings here. This one's a practice sketch, trying to memorize what sketch poses I remember when I'm trying to practice drawing poses, so it's more of a practice sketch. I did promise some of my viewers I'd talk again about the end of 2019 and the beginning of 2020. When I collapsed from heat stroke. I live in Australia, as some of you may know by now. And it gets very hot during our summers, but the end of 2019, near the beginning of 2020, you might have heard about the horrible fires we went through. I'm not actually sure I should talk about this. I think I've talked about that issue so many times. Anywho, I've been busy moving stuff around anyway. Talk a bit more about myself, I guess, in the background about I'm drawing this. Yes, I am an artist who lives in Australia. I do this as a hobby at the moment. I also work for a rehabilitation hospital, so this is my way of unstressing, because working for a hospital kitchen can be rather stressful, even if it's just a rehabilitation one. And on top of that, I have attention deficit disorder, so I find doing little drawings like this sort of helps me get rid of some of my stress. Because I can't really rant and rave online very well without getting freaking nervous. So this is just some of my drawings. This one's basically a little sketch. Oh man, this has been 2020. And if some of you are asking if I'm Australian, how come my accent doesn't seem to have an Australian accent to it? Well, that's very, very easy to answer. Growing up, I was kind of obsessed with a lot of cartoons and then anime as well, and a lot of the cartoons that Australia got, being from the ABC Kids line to what song was on Channel 10 or Channel 7, because we didn't have cable when I was growing up, would be a lot of cartoons would come from America, Canada, and I was so obsessed watching a lot of them. My accent's sort of been, or at least the way I talk has been very badly wrecked. So a lot of cartoons that air here are from overseas, so though we do have some Australian ones too in the mix. If you watch cable, didn't have a lot of cable growing up, so it was either that or the internet, so we chose the internet anyway. I'm very obsessed with cartoons, so hence a lot of my drawings sort of represent a lot of a chibi anime sort of cartoon vibe mixture of the two. As you can see. So yeah, I mean, as I said, also I had a lot of trouble learning how to read and write as a kid, and then as I got older, I managed to get into relearning to love to read, unlike popular belief, just because I had a hard time learning to read. I actually did end up liking reading. I ended up enjoying the Harry Potter books, actually. Not so sure I'm happy where the writer herself of the books went. Sad to say, I was not seeing that coming. Kind of like we're all sad to see where Butch Hartman went. But I think there's enough people talking about that already, so I'm not going to get involved in that mess. Yeah, so as I said, I live in Australia. Do a few little drawings here and there. I'm not sure what I can talk about with everyone from Australia. Well, I can tell you now, we do not have a middle school here in Australia. There is no such thing. You go from primary into high school, and the couple of years that you would be in middle school, I guess, would go into your high school year. I'm not sure how that works. So we don't know what medical school here is. Middle school, we don't have that. So you go straight from primary school into high school. So the years that you probably were in middle school would be into high school already, so it's a different schooling system, I guess. Middle school is a bit of a confusing subject for me to mention because I'm like going, what's middle school? I thought there was only something in movies until my mom was explaining to me there's other schools have middle school, like it's not just something in the movies. So that was an eye-opener, that's for sure. But yeah, as I said, for me, drawing's sort of what I do to help myself relax. It's sort of a creative outlet for myself, because I'm not always very good at I'm kind of a nervous, shy person sometimes, because I get a little bit awkward because I don't know how to keep contact, and then I end up rambling constantly like what I'm doing now, so yes, I ended up watching a lot of cartoons. Some of my favorites, as you may know, was Beavers, Cat Dog. They actually showed that on ABC Kids here in Australia. They also ended up showing Fairly Odd Parents. Cartoon started out well. I don't think I want to know where it ended though. We got Avatar, The Last Airbender here, so that was awesome. Totally love that series. How diverse it was. Saw the movie though, was not impressed with that movie. I love the series. I watch a bit of Netflix now and then for the cartoons, as you've probably seen the fan art I've been drawing. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching the rest of this. There is going to probably be a Unikitty drawing. I've been trying out some Procreate's other drawings, and because the Procreate just updated recently, I've been mucking around with that, trying to fix up one of my other sketches that I've done. Well, I suppose I could get back into talking about the great, well, not great, I wouldn't call it great, in 2019 to 2020, Australia went through a massive fire. It was not a normal fire. I can't explain all the details because, but our Prime Minister did not handle it very well. Yes, he did not. It was a mess. But anyway, it was a really hot day when I went out with Mum. We were trying to get out of the heat. We're probably going to be moving soon too. But yeah, we were trying to get out of the heat and going to the movie theater. We thought the bus was going to come sooner, but it didn't. Oh boy, did it not. And I ended up collapsing into a driveway, of all things, from heat stroke. Or I ended up getting heat stroke and was so flopped out of it. I think my mom had to try and hopefully get one bus and drag me over to the doctor's. It was crazy. I ended up smashing my glasses and falling into a driveway of all places. But I managed to get the glasses fixed later on, so that was one plus. But left a few scars here and there on my face, so I've had a few other incidences. But anywho, I'm gonna move on to... Here's another sketch I did. I'm gonna fix that up with Procreate in a minute. As you can see, I went over it with Procreate and tried to go over the sketch, give it a bit more of a better coloring. But yeah, sorry, rambling on constantly today. We've been as I said, we're trying to move out soon, so we have to, because there's been too many flats coming into the area we are. I swear, it's nuts. So we're gonna be trying to move, still packing everything. Drawing at least is somewhat of a relief. If I'm not working, it is busy packing up and cleaning up and trying to get rid of stuff and figure out what we need to take with us and what not. And as you can see, some more little drawings that I've been trying out with Procreate. I hope you're enjoying this video so far. I'll add some music to make it a bit more interesting, but yeah, it's been a crazy year, and I have a cat trying to sit in my lap while I'm trying to record this. Here's the Unikitty drawing I've been working on today, trying out the new update for Procreate. I did a little submitted a little art piece up on my Tumblr and Instagram. If you want to check those out, there's some drawings there I've been keeping up on the regular. Anyway, I hope you enjoy the rest of the video. Thank you for watching. This is Alana, over and out.